A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a surprising turn of events, several employees of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, have been placed on administrative leave following their participation in a public letter of dissent. This letter, signed by over 180 current and former FEMA employees, was sent to the FEMA Review Council and Congress, expressing deep concerns over recent budget cuts and staffing reductions that they argue jeopardize the agency's ability to respond effectively to major disasters. The letter was sent out on the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, a disaster that highlighted significant flaws in FEMA's response capabilities. The employees warned that the current cuts could recreate conditions that led to the widely criticized response to the 2005 hurricane, which resulted in over 1,800 deaths and catastrophic flooding in New Orleans. Among the signatories, 35 chose to attach their names, while a staggering 141 opted for anonymity, fearing retaliation from the agency. Reports confirmed that at least 2 of the signatories received notices on Tuesday evening informing them of their indefinite administrative leave, which comes with pay but requires them to check in every morning to confirm their availability. The exact number of employees affected remains unclear, as FEMA has not yet responded to inquiries regarding the total number of employees placed on leave. The notice issued to the affected employees emphasized that this action is not a disciplinary measure and is not intended to be punitive. The decision has sparked outrage among employees who are concerned about the implications of such actions on free speech and dissent within federal agencies. The nonprofit group Stand Up for Science, which publicized the letter, confirmed that multiple FEMA employees who signed the letter have been placed on administrative leave. The group highlighted that this situation raises alarms about the Trump administration's tolerance for dissent, referencing a similar incident in July when the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency placed 139 employees on leave after they criticized Trump's policies. The Stand Up for Science website indicated that the number of signatories had surpassed 190 by Tuesday evening, with the majority remaining anonymous due to fears of retaliation. Reports suggest that around 30 employees were suspended, further fueling concerns of retaliation against federal workers for whistleblowing. Virginia Case, a FEMA employee who was placed on paid leave, expressed her disappointment but also pride in standing up for what she believes is right. She emphasized the need for transparency, stating, "The public deserves to know what's happening because lives and communities will suffer if this continues." The Washington Post has reported that suspended employees will continue to receive their pay and benefits during this period. In response to the dissent, FEMA's press secretary remarked that the agency has been hindered by red tape and inefficiencies, asserting that the Trump administration has prioritized accountability and reform. However, President Trump has previously indicated a desire to abolish FEMA, suggesting that states should manage their own disaster responses. This year alone, approximately 2,000 FEMA employees, constituting about 1/3 of the workforce, have left the agency through various means including firings, buyouts, or early retirements. The aftermath of Hurricane Katrina prompted significant reforms, including the Post-Katrina Emergency Reform Act of 2006, aimed at enhancing FEMA's responsibilities. The dissenting letter warns that the current administration is reversing these vital reforms, potentially endangering the nation's disaster preparedness. As this situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how the agency will address the concerns raised by its employees and whether further actions will be taken against those who dare to speak out against the administration's policies. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.